Alright guys, welcome to this weekly analysis. Uh, Nothing new guys. Let's just get started with the technical analysis. So I'll do my best to keep this analysis below 25 minutes, okay? So let's start with the Euro Yen. Euro Yen created a very bearish candle context in the recent weeks. And right now it break through, but right now the price action is retracing. So on a daily time frame, it looks like a breakout and then a heavy rejection or retracement. So we'll see whether this is really just the retracement, then price will fall down, or price will retest these highs once again. Okay, so that's it for the Euro Yen. Pound Yen. Nothing fancy. Price is still consolidating it inside of this wedge. Let's take a look on a daily. Yes, still on in a wedge, and that's it. So nothing for true combo traders, nothing much. Okay, so by the way, yes, there is something new. For all the existing true combo traders and wealthy trader program students, we have created a private Facebook group, so where we share our thoughts, our ideas, weekly analysis. Okay, so it's a little bit more interactive than the forum. So anybody who have joined already, just reach me, so I'll add you. Okay, and for anybody who has not joined yet to our courses and you really want to master the price action swing trading, so you want to get rid of all the clutter in terms of technical trading and you want to really master it and be an expert in it, you're very welcome to join us. Okay, so links are somewhere there below. Anyway, it's up to you. Okay, let's take a look on USD Swiss. Okay, nothing much. Look at that on a weekly. So we here at First Swing Traders, we really focus on a weekly and daily time frame. True combo traders also on a 4-hourly, but I think most of you are trading weekly and daily time frame only because it's really a relief. And in this year, I'm announcing that the weekly trader course will be also launched. Okay, that means we basically, this is basically the strategy and the course where you take a look at charts only once per week, okay, for the 15 minutes, okay? So you do not bother about trading during the week, okay? But you simply focus on other things in your life which are very important, okay? So trading is like, I would not say it's like you get very detached from the trading. You're not so involved, and that gives you freedom and the lightness and actually the good results, okay? And especially you do not spend like hours and hours and hours of tens of hours for trading, but you simply know what to do once a week for 15-20 minutes. You execute it and you then wait for the next 7 days, okay? And you do not check charts in between, okay? This is the beauty, okay? Anyway, here's the Swiss, very noisy. Let's move on. Euro CAT, also very flat for the months, okay? Actually, for the months on a daily still, we move from a downtrend to the consolidation, so we're simply waiting for the breakouts, okay? So, okay, CAD yen, let's take a look on a weekly. There was some rejection, look at that. There was basically a flip, 36 acting as a respect broken, acts as a flip, look at that. So this might be in case, even though we've got it looks like a breakout to the downside, it's not. It's really a heavy rejection of this line, and price, I believe price will try to climb a little bit higher, okay? Still it looks pretty breakout, so it's a very it's a very difficult to say because all the odds are looking bullish, but the current price action the last 3, 4, 5 days looks bearish. So in this case we wait, okay? For the wealthy trader program traders, there was an entry right here and we've scalped that for the 10-15 pips, okay? Right in that area, okay? So if you're questioning yourself, you're a swing trader, but you're talking about scalping right now. The wealthy trader program has a strategy inside called daily scalper, okay? So what basically is a daily scalper strategy is we basically set an orders based on a daily time frame, but we do not, and we scalp based on a daily time frame. Okay, so it's a very profound way of scalping. Okay, it doesn't take, like, you do not have to monitor. You simply set an orders based on a daily time frame. You leave it, and your take profits get hit. Okay, it's a very revolutionary way of trading. Okay, I'm trading this strategy since 2015. Of course, right now it's modified, but since that time, I've never experienced a losing month. Okay, there were break-even months, but not a losing month, like not a major loss or anything like that. Okay, so if you're if scalping is something interesting to you, and if you are if swing trading is something interesting to you, and if you would like to get the mix of both of these trading styles together, then the Wealthy Trader program is really the answer for your request. Okay, anyway, let's move on. In terms of trading on a daily, nothing much. Let's take a look on a 4-hourly time frame. 4-hourly traders, if we true combo traders, if we might get some rejection here, there could be a potential to the downside. Okay, but anyway, follow the setups. The trade according to the rules. Trade only if you feel confident about it. Okay, New Zealand dollar, we've got some bearish candle. We were talking about some more bearishness on a Kiwi. Still though, we haven't got any lower low. Here's a lot of bullishness. Price is pretty exhausted and pretty on a huge low. Still, there's a downtrend. Okay, so let's take a look on a daily. On a daily, we can clearly see a transition from this is a downtrend, and then retest of these highs. Okay, and now we're in a flat position. Okay, so what's going on? We do not know. Okay, as long as the price is in, we know that price is in consolidation. So that's enough. Okay, we as a true combo traders, we know what we do. We simply wait for the breakouts of the consolidations or any kind of a sweet spots, and then we trade out of it. Okay, so it is very important that you have a one setup which you master. Okay, very, very important. Okay, one of the most common problems traders are having, unsuccessful traders are having, and I had as well, is that I was trading too many setups at once. Okay, so try to firstly master one setup and then edit. Okay, so it comes down to patience. Okay, I know it's hard to trade or challenging to trade only one setup for the next 2-3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Okay, especially on the higher time frames. The very big reason why traders fail on a bigger time frames, like a weekly and a daily time frame, is because they're trading all over the place. Because of their impatience, they do not follow the rules, or they do not. Even if you don't have a exact setup, you need to follow the concept. Okay, you need to follow the concept which you trust and which you feel comfortable about it. Okay, and confident. Okay, so you'll see in a weekly trader program there is not like exactly one setup strategy, but there's a concept which has a proven way of performance, of getting results. Okay, so that's it. Okay, Aussie New Zealand, a huge rejection. A huge candle on a Aussie New Zealand, bearish candle breaking that lows. Very surprised about this movement. Out of the context, look at that. It looks like it will continue to the upside. Completely out of the context. Okay, I know some of you might be longing here. Let me know, guys, if you in the forum or in the comments. Okay, anyway, currently the price pattern, the whole context is distorted, at least from my eye. Okay, so whenever this happens, I simply stay away. Okay, and I'm repeating once again, the one of the top traits, the top qualities of a high quality professional trader is to be able to step out of the improper trading condition in the market. Okay, for his trading style, try to. It's a very important sentence what I've said right now. Okay, so the condition of the market have to align with your way of technical trading and your way of thinking as well. Okay, for example, I do not like an extreme candles, big candles, like, okay, and then trade out of it. Okay, many people take advantage of that, because if there's a huge explosion, there will be a huge retracement sooner or later. But this doesn't suit me. It's unpredictable. Okay, so you have to know yourself. Okay, and by the way, about this psychology and mindset, how to shape your mindset for the abundance, how to really tweak it. In the Wealthy Trader program, there's a course inside of it. It's called Abundant Trader Mindset. It's really it prepares you, and I highly recommend this part of the Wealthy Trader program to everybody, because it's foundation. It's the core. It's the root for every trader. Okay, we talk about how to shape, design yourself, your mind, your energies, and your life around you that will support you to become profitable and abundant trader. It's a very important actually to have that and to know that and to apply that. Okay, pound Swiss, doji candles on a weekly for the weeks flat, just looking for any kind of a breakout, but nothing much. Okay, euro pound still pushing. Look, I was talking about that. I don't like this kind of a type of. Okay, so the solution when you're not sure is that you outline the strongest weekly structures, and that's it. Look at this support, that's it. I'm just waiting for that. Otherwise, I'm just waiting for this resistance to be hit, and that's it. You make it simple. Don't go on like 4 hourly and see, oh, there's the consolidation, there's the trend. Don't do that. Okay, it's not working like that. Cat Swiss, just noisy. Pound New Zealand, very small candle, not a lot of activity in this week, guys. Just small candle. Rejecting 36. We'll see whether we'll get some. It's hard to say. Anyway, it doesn't matter even. New Zealand CAD. Oh, powerful. Look at that transition from downtrend, consolidation to uptrend, and to the second push. Okay, so this is an area where traders, at least 3 combo traders, were entering the setups. Okay, still though, if you haven't catch that, there's a 4 hourly opportunity right now. 3 combo traders right now. Okay, how you put a stop, where do you put take profits, how you manage it, it's inside of the course. You know it. Okay, so apply it, make it simple. Okay, even the price has already pushed a little bit, it's still time. Also try to enter with the daily trend rider method, which is in the forum. It's a mini course inside of it. It's an add-on for the 3 combo. Okay, you can also enter it in that way. One of the things which is very important for the traders is that and you might not have a problem with that, but I had it, and many traders also have it, is that you are not afraid to enter. Okay, because if you do not enter a trade, even if it's not like the best quality, if you do not enter a trade, you cannot get an experience. And when you do that enough times, like, you want to enter but you do not enter because it's not the best setup, you always find the reasons why not to enter. It's a pondering, and then you'll feel guilty, you'll feel regret, you'll be angry on yourself, you'll feel like you're not moving anywhere. So what I recommend is that at first when you start trading, that you increase the frequency of your trades and really minimize the risk. Okay, so like that you lose like 0.2% per trade. Okay, even if you lose 10 trades in a row, it's still 2% of your account. Okay, so you adjust the lot sizes to your stop loss. Okay, and now you say, okay, then I need to have a huge account. Okay, look, you can trade demo. Okay, just get the frequency, just get over the fear of entering. It's a very big task for many traders, okay, especially the little bit more like sensitive, open-hearted people. But on the other side, you have an extreme that the people and the traders just needs to slow down. That they just want to enter everything, and these are the behaviors connected to greed. Okay, so the balance needs to be considered. Okay, and taken into action. Okay, so try to look at yourself, your way of trading. Okay, I'm afraid of entering, or I'm entering too much, like blindly, like uh, with the wall through the with the head through the wall. Okay, so and then try to adjust and say, okay, what can I do to follow that? Okay, and then when you realize, okay, I'm entering too much, like foolishly. Okay, what can I do? Okay, I can narrow down my setups, print my perfect setup next to the computer, and then you make a firm resolution, and I will focus, and I am focusing purely on that for the next 2 weeks. And you pay attention to that, and you hold the focus. Okay, it's a systematic way how to go through these kind of behaviors. Okay, but you have to make a firm resolution, and do not try to change like 5, 6, 7 things at once. Break one, maybe 2 things at a time. Behaviors. Try to understand why you're doing. Okay, I'm actually working as an energy healer. I work a lot with business owners and people who want to launch their idea and put it into world. Okay, so it's called a spiritual business management. So I use intuition and the clear sync and the energy methods to locate the root cause of their behavior, of their problem. And believe me, if what I see from the clients is that if a person, for example, if a person is shy and is not entering a trade, is afraid of them, okay, most often there's a record or information of some past experiences, okay, inside of the energy body. Maybe it was from the parents, maybe it was from another lifetime, but there's a record of where they have lost something and they were in shock. They entered, and they went into a phase of shock, okay, and now this is manifesting as a fear of entering a trade, is manifesting as a, like, I call this a financial blockages. Okay, but the root cause were somewhere else. It has nothing to do with the trading. Okay, so try to think about your way of trading try to find the root cause. Do not focus purely on technical trading. There you will not get an answer. Okay, very important. And in the Wealthy Trader program we talk about these things. Okay, but if you want a specific and further explanation and inside of your field where these financial and trading blockages are staying, you can let me know. Okay, at info@forexwinktraders.com. Anyway, New Zealand cat, a very good way to go long on a 4-hourly, even on a weekly. Okay, so very powerful. Euro Swiss, a very nice weekly setup right here. Good context. Price pushed lower and then rejected by the end of the week. We'll see whether price will reject and continue to the downside here. Okay, still we are in a downtrend. Okay, anyway, we're in a downtrend. It's hard to say how to enter that 3 combo traders on a 4. It's too pushy. It's like extreme, okay? There's no predictability in that. Pound dollar, like just flat, okay? Nothing much. Here's the yen. Up, down, up, down. What's that on the daily? 0, 1, 2, 3? No. Just hard to say. There's a trend line, yes, but a lot of bearish movement, and there was no higher high, so it's a double top. Actually, I'm waiting for price to break this trend line. It would be nice to see that. Euro dollar. Is that a nice weekly context and the setup? Still, price did not fall down. Also, have in mind that euro dollar is pretty low, but I think there's more potential to it, to the downside, like the next 400 pips. Okay. In terms of technicals, of course, something might happen, but Aussie dollar respected by 36. Price continued to lower in this week. A nice breakout candles on this trend line. Let's take a look whether there's any entries. Aggressive 3 combo traders, this could be an entry right here of the 200. It's on 36. Not the best sweet spot, not the powerful zone, but still, I encourage you to try to trade these medium or even poor quality setups just to practice. Okay, do not practice them on live. I would not recommend that at all, but try to get more frequency. Frequency means experience. Repetition means experience, okay? One of the best things I've ever done is that I started with the scalping. I was scalping on a 1 minute, 5 minute time frame for a very long time, okay? And when you see candle patterns moving like in a real time, and when you master it and when you know what's going on, then when you go to a weekly, it's the same. It's just on a weekly. It's actually completely the same. Okay, it's literally the same. Okay, and one of the methods I tell to my students is that when they're asking whether, okay, would I enter this or not, I would just say, okay, imagine that this is 1 minute time frame. We're on a weekly right now, but imagine that this is 1 minute time frame. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, boom. If you have to decide right now, would you enter that on 1 minute? Yes, of course. I mean, it's a good opportunity. Then enter. If not, look, then this might not be a good opportunity. Okay, so when you're trading a higher time frames, you factor subconsciously also something else, and it's called time. Okay, so a lot of times, pay close attention. A lot of times when it comes to higher time frame trading, traders see an entering a trade as a big deal because it will take some time for this trade to evolve, or when you'll be in, it will take like days or even weeks or even months for it to hit whether a stop loss or take profit. So for that reason, they are afraid of that. They think it's a big deal, like. But this is not the reality. Okay. Then if I say to them, okay, imagine that this is 1 minute time frame, then they have no problem. Okay. And this is also. I cannot say, yeah, it's sort of an illusion. It's sort of a attachment to the time. Okay, so if this trade will take like 4 or 5 weeks, I'm not willing to enter it. But if it will take 5 minutes, I'm willing to enter it. So this is a very narrow way of looking at trading, but this is what's happening. Okay, so with the weekly trader course, I really try to I give you and I equip you with the tools how you go over that. Okay, how you really enjoy trading, like really enjoy, like you enter it and then you let go and you feel powerful. You know you're doing something. You know you're trading but still you're not attached to it. You do not spend much of your time, you do not spend much of your energy and all the resources, but still you're involved in the market. Okay, so I really want to guide you into that very good feeling. Okay, Euro Aussie. And by the way, the price for the weekly trader course will be much lower before the new year than after it. Okay, I want to reward the early arrivers. Okay, just keep that in mind. So if you're interested, let me know at info@forexwinktraders.com. Okay, Euro Aussie, guys, just this is just not going anywhere. Okay, we've got the rejection of this support. The price is just like crazy this week. Okay, so that's it, guys. We also get this kind of a weeks. We get a weeks with like 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities. We get weeks without any opportunity. We've got one. Yes, one very good one, and that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Okay, you don't need like 5 setups each day. Okay, you can have 5 setups each year. Okay, and if you're like a sniper, you get a high quality setups. For example, you lose 1 but you win 4 out of 5, and you risk 2% on both, and if the both rates are 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, okay, that means it's 12% profit for 5 trades. Okay, and this is much more than what banks and most of the capital management assets can offer you. Okay, so you have to look at it that way. Okay, be realistic. Okay, most traders are so caught up into the I want to trade that they simply forget what's real, what's realistic to make, how much percentages per year. Okay, and traders want to make like double their account each month, but it's not working like that. It might apply for the few months, but sooner or later you get burned out. Okay, so if you can make 10%, well, 12%, 20%, 15%, 25%, you're an expert. Okay, most traders, if you just look at the whole economy, and if you look how many people in person you know who can make 10% a year? Okay, I do not know a lot of them. Okay, in person. Okay, so, and for the longer period of time, like for years. Okay, so what the consistency is the key. It's better to make like 10% each year than like 40% one year, then 5% another year, then 25 another, then minus 30 for the fourth year. So the consistency, the compounding effect is the key. And what's even more important is that how you feel during that process. Okay, if you make like 40% and you're stressed out and you need vacations all over the time, all the time, and you're very like in a stressful, you're living a stressful life. What does this 40% means to you? Okay, or you make like 10%. Okay, you make 10% just trading weekly, and you spend like few days per year if you combine these 15 minutes time zone. 15 minutes per week. Okay, then it comes like a year, like a day too. Okay, so you have to think in it that way. How much of your time and energy and your mental and emotional effort you're willing to spend for your trading. And if you are not making profits yet, if you do not make 10% per year yet, for example, why would you spend like hours trading like a very lower time frame. Okay, one of the reason is experience. Great. The second thing, maybe you can get more profits on the lower time frames. It is true, but for how? What's the sacrifice? Okay, so firstly, try to get. What I encourage is that if you do not have time, if you have a family, job, business, if you live a very active life, try with the weekly trading for the year in two. Okay, what's 2 years compared to how much time you're gonna live? For example, you dedicate 2 years. Okay, let's take a look how I'm going to trade for 1-2 years, just trading weekly time frame. Okay, and then you'll see after the first year, previously you were not making profits for 2, 3, 4 years. Okay, this is the most common path, losing constantly, changing strategies, and then you put all that garbage at the side, okay, valuable garbage, okay, and then you say, okay, I'll just trade weekly setups, okay, and then you do it, and by the end of the first the end of the first year, you let's say make 8%, okay, and somehow you feel at first disappointed. Only 8% per year? Wow, I mean, I thought it's like 8% per month or per week, okay? But then I'll ask you, okay, so how much time have you spent on that, okay? How was your year? How were you feeling? And you say, you know, I was inside of the community with the weekly traders. We've spent just one single day, like 15, 30, maybe 1 hour, just talking about trading, and I've made 8%. That's great, okay. And I didn't change lots of strategy. I mean, I haven't been changing strategies for the whole year. I've saved so much time, okay. I've saved so much. Then you'll realize I've saved so much time, effort, not reading and watching all the blogs, all the videos, free videos on YouTube and all that. Okay, I've saved like dozens of hours. Okay, then you'll realize, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, and then in the second year you'll make like 12%. You'll make 1% per month, which is a phenomenal result. Okay, especially compared to how much time you're going to spend, even less. Each year you'll spend less time. Okay, to be honest with you, this can be done in 5 minutes. You just go through the charts like boom, 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 boom. Okay, it's very clear. You'll get very skillful at that. Okay, and even if some years like 2% only, who cares for these 1 or 2 days per year which you're going to spend for that? It doesn't matter. Okay, I try to really show you the bigger picture. But you can also make like 15, 20 or 25, 30% trading that. If you increase risk a little bit and you know what you're doing, you can make a lot. And then you'll feel very, very powerful. You'll see traders around you who'll spend a lot of time talking about you know, I've saw that candle, trading lower time frames, talking a lot. You'll see how they're attaching to it. And they'll say, yeah, I've made like 15% in 1 week, and you'll feel a little bit bad about it, and you will try to change to a lower time frame once again because of them. Okay, I mean, because of what they're experiencing. And then you'll meet on a coffee once again, but you're strong enough, you'll not. I mean, at coffee once again after like 2 months, and you say, you know, I've just blown that, but I've got a new strategy, and you'll see, whoa, what's this guy going on? I mean, what's he's doing? What's going on? And you'll see your maturity, you'll see your development. Okay, even if you lose like 2, 3, 4, 5% per year, you're still not spending like tons of time, tons of energy, okay. Do not measure your life only in terms of money, in terms of financial gain or loss. It's a narrow way of looking. Try to look at how much time, how much energy, how much mental and emotional effort, physical effort this took me to achieve certain result. Okay, and to be honest with you, I'd rather lose 2% in a year so that it will be an unprofitable year, spending like two days per year trading weekly time frame or even less, or if I would make like 5% or 6% per year scalping or even trading 1 hour or 4 hour time frame and spending like each day for that. Okay, so just try to look at that. Okay, and in the weekly trader course you'll get really the whole concept, the whole strategy, the whole way how to develop yourself to really master the weekly time frame. Okay, and this is a path to the freedom, guys. Okay, and then you can do a lot of other things. You can have another businesses. Okay, if you wish, which will produce more active money. Okay, try to be an investor. I'll teach you how to invest, okay, in the forex market. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a little bit longer, but it is very important that you understand this not concept but the truth. Okay, so that's it. I wish you all the best. May you and your family be blessed with tons of abundance, with tons of prosperity and super success. May you be happy and successful. Take care and bye bye.